on behalf of the organizers, all the organizers, GIZ, NABARD, Revitalizing Grain-Fed Area Network, FAO, National Coalition for Natural Farming, I welcome you all to this two-day webinar on enhancing soil health and productivity through agroecology.
There are a couple of projects here that we are implementing under the One World No Hunger initiative that relate to agroecology, a core project, and also for the event that we're having today and tomorrow is, of course, ProSoil, the soil protection and rehabilitation of degraded soil for food and security. ProSoil, which promotes sustainable soil management practices and has impressive numbers, at least for our terms, to increase productivity in about 153,000 hectares in the pilot areas of Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra.
A layer of soil covering surface of earth is a major interface between agriculture and environment, and represents the difference between survival and extinction for most land-based life. Health is wealth, and healthy life is not possible without healthy soil. Good soil is the foundation for our survival.
Soil organic matter affects the physical, chemical, biological, and ecological qualities of the soil. So to understand, in physical terms, higher SOM improves the water infiltration rate and the soil's water holding capacity. Chemically, it impacts the soil's capacity to buffer against pH, its ion and cation exchange capacities, nutrient storage and availability, and nutrient use efficiency. Biologically, the SOM is a habitat and reservoir for the gene pool, for gaseous exchange between the soil and the atmosphere, and for carbon sequestration. And ecologically, of course, as we know, soil organic matter is important in terms of elemental cycling, ecosystem, carbon budget, filtering of pollutants, and ecosystem productivity.
Soil fertility got related with fertilizers. So please revert to the term soil health. And when I talk about soil health, the component of organic matter takes over. One of the major deficiencies today in our country is for our temperature and latitude and longitude. We are supposed to have 2 to 5% organic matter in our soils. Unfortunately, our national average is 0.5%. And in some places it is 0.4%. So we cannot talk about productivity, we cannot talk about soil salinization unless we take care of organic matter to go into the soil.
Don't look only at crops, and particularly agronomic crops. We need to diversify the food plate, go beyond the agronomic crops, to include horticulture, to include dairy, to include fishery, and all other kinds of subsectors of the agriculture. Only then we'll be able to horizontally spread and even out the pressure today that is there on just paddy, on just wheat, or on just corn in some parts of the world.
Agroecology is a holistic and integrated approach that simultaneously apply ecological and social concepts and principles to the design and management sustainable agriculture and food system. The government of India has formulated a policy framework in several related sectors. What may now be required in national soil policy to address issue of soil and land degradation, particularly in the context of India's commitment toward land degradation neutrality.
When the ecological aspects are integrated into soil, when we don't look at soil as dirt, when we look at soil as the mother to the universe from which all of us came, all of us go, the whole dimension changes. So this is what we have incorporated. We use the framework of IFAD, we use the framework of FAO, and we also want to bring in the regional flavors. Hence we are going to run 15 to 20 projects all over the country Our desire, GSF was very much a part of it. Our desire was on 26th of January 2022, that is 75 years of Indian independence, we want to launch a program which looks at soil as a living organism, which reinforces our belief that ecology only can help economy, and ecology is a very powerful method to improve the economy.
We do have a project with the Ministry of Agriculture called Support for Agroecological Transformation in India. Now, I presume that all those sitting here around the table will know that this is something new to be put on the agenda of this sector to work on agroecological transformation. And that's something we're really looking forward to, together with the Ministry of Agriculture here in India, to focus on knowledge generation, validation, dissemination of existing approaches and practices that are already in place in certain states, and to strengthen that, to work also on market-based and agroecological oriented food systems, and to have this discussion between national level and state level, and to refocus and orient the discussion into this direction of agroecology.